Not too bad. What's
Good
going on?
there, Mario, my friend, sounding good.
That song was called Genie.
Awesome,
Quick
man.
little warm up.
Terrific.
These hands are getting cold already. But
A little chilly out there
a little
today.
chilly today. It's
A good day for some
a good day for some
banter.
bedtime banter. Absolutely. How's everything going?
Good, man. I missed my 420 smoke, so I'm going to pull it now real quick.
All right. This next song is called Number 2. Didn't have a name for it when I recorded it, and happened to be the second song of the album, so there we go.
Love it. Terrific.
Let's see what we go into.
Heck yeah, man. It
Yeah.
sounds great, dude.
Thank you, man.
With the rain outside and the hot air. man.
That salty air.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's
Good
not bad.
stuff.
What's good too is a lot of these songs are meant to be just like quick little snippets. I want them to be like very short and sweet, and
I was saying, I'm so excited for May 1st to come out, because I was telling you earlier,
I
I'm just
know.
excited to just just chill to these songs.
Definitely.
Light one up, just hang. You know?
just relax. Well, yeah, that's the
Exactly.
perfect weather for it too.
Bedtime
Bedtime banter.
Love
Yeah.
the name, man.
Thank
Love
you. So that song was called Intrepid.
it. So good.
Yeah. So I'm going to go into Interlude, which is the next song, and then go from there.
Excellent.
Funny, the fingers don't want to work right now. My hands are cold. Missing riffs, but that's okay. Zach, what's going on, man? Oh, we are hanging today. Did you? Those Sunday scaries, yeah. Not too bad. So, Bedtime Banter was like a culmination of these little songs. I think most of them are like, I don't even know, less than a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Pretty short and sweet.
Yes, so good for a man with cold hands. It's not showing too much. We have another comment from Mr. Harpo right now saying, beautiful guitar sound.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, getting some good commentary.
I love it. Feel myself rushing a little bit, but that's okay.
Hey, no, there's no need to rush here in the Play studio.
that was called Spirited. Um, I'm trying to think of how that song came to. That was a funky song. I think I was watching like anime at one point. I felt like, you know what I mean? That was one of those songs I was like, I feel like this is like a hero's journey back kind of
Yeah, it does. It has that vibe.
that like going home vibe.
Yeah, it does. Over the hills.
Yeah,
vibe,
definitely,
You know,
yeah.
really, I love it. So good.
Thanks, man.
Of course, man.
Yeah, so this album is pretty short in general, but it's 7 songs. And so I think I just blasted through the majority of them anyways, but this next one is, I guess the last one I'll do for now until we kind of pick up after talking, but this is Seabird. This song has had like so many iterations to it too, where it originally started out with lyrics, and it was shorter, and then it got kind of longer and a little jammy, and then I had recorded it with lyrics at Bristol Studios, and I loved it. And then when I was recording and getting ready for this album, I had a friend's band, Heavy Necker, join me, and then the recording on the album has like this completely different life to it. But I like playing it acoustic because it still has that nice kind of like droney vibe to it, but it's I like the fact that this song has like different lives it lives.
And rumors around the rock are that Heavy Necker was trying to maybe come by.
We might swing through as Sons of the Mid Tempo.
Oh man, that sounds
when the 4 of us play.
Too exciting for words, really.
That's another stay tuned moment.
Very cool. Yes. Dude, terrific. Like, oh my, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, I loved it.
Thank you.
My friend.
Thanks, man.
Let's have a
let's
chat
have it.
here if we can.
Let's do it.
I'm inspired. I want to hear more.
Yeah.
What really made you what decided with the short songs and the
Yeah.
quickness there? What came about? What was going through the head one day? Where it's just like some quick acoustic songs.
Yeah, I've always written. I don't know how to even explain it. I feel like I've always been like a riff generator. I've never been good at like writing a full song, but I felt like I would come up with these like little funny melody. Like that came to me, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to like do something with. And so yeah, a lot of my writing is generally super short, and I try to keep it like as melodic as possible. And then with the pandemic, and I just had like these little collections of like tunes. I'd be like, I should probably like flesh some of these out and see if I can like make something out of it. Yeah. And so I just started putting them together, and
I'm stoked you did.
Thanks, man.
I think it sounds phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's.
If I was to like give like a comparison to something, I would compare it to sort of like a Fleet Fox's focus.
Yeah, I feel that.
Was like where your inspirations for it, if you will.
That's a good I feel like a lot of like classic rock, but definitely that indie feel to it too. I mean, you and I talk often about like the Dead. Like listening to like acoustic Dead definitely put me in the mindset. Fleet Foxes is like a really good example too. Kind of Shaky Graves, but like not so much like in the way he writes, but maybe more the way he like attacks his music and kind of like composes his mind when he goes to it. I wanted something that was like really relaxing to listen to, or try to be like relaxing to listen to. It's like Bedtime Banter came about as something that was supposed to be like not something you throw on at like a party, but like you're winding down after the day and you just want like a set of like.
Or winding down after a party.
True. There you go. But like Andy McKee is another like huge inspiration to me in terms of like the way he plays. So I like to listen to him a lot and like try and pull out maybe what inspires him as well.
Yeah.
And, like the way he goes about.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, to anybody listening right now, I mean, everybody always hears about Nahant from me. Like, why don't you tell someone to listen to home about your experiences of living in Nahant?
My hometown experience?
Yeah, this beautiful rock we call a home.
Man, it's just like it's funny. Every time I come home to Nahant, I feel like I'm going to like vacation. Like it's like one of those places where it's like always pretty mellow. Yeah. Like if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to do anything. Like you can just veg out, but like it's like this beautiful scenery all the time, and there's like so much inspiration to go like photograph or like play music with it. And I don't know, it's always like that resting place for me.
Agreed.
You know, it's like super cozy, very comfy at home, and just like you can be by the beach, or you can kind of like find like a little piece of like grass and chill there, or like you can just, I think especially being by the ocean, having like that ocean air all the time, and
yeah, exactly. And to anybody listening at home, Mario also does incredible photography. Like he's always throwing up drones in the air, or doing just phenomenal work. This guy is super talented. All right, super talented.
Super. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course. But I know it was so good. We're all loving it here. Yeah. I feel like the plants have even grown because of this a little bit.
I hope so.
Do you have any more for us today?
That actually is the full album.
That's all we need.
I cooked right through it. I was going a little faster than I probably wanted to.
Hey, that's totally fine, man.
But I think we can keep talking about whatever.
Well, hey, man, no, I think we did enough today. We absolutely killed it. I mean, like, I'm pumped for you right now, buddy. I know this won't be the last time we see you in the studio. No. I mean, Mario will be back for many a Thursday night jam, and
definitely.
I mean, who knows? You might see him in a band or two here someday.
You'll see me with we'll get a little group going.
Heck yeah, man. No, it was awesome. But I mean, is there anything you want to say to the people at home before we cut here?
Let's see. You search Mahri, Mahri. Bedtime Banter is out on all streaming platforms. 5/1 next Saturday.
Get that stuff, man.
Under a week.
Yes, get on that.
I don't play it as fast as I did on. So it's pre-nerves. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else we can add to it. And I can keep playing too if you'd like. I just don't know what I'll go to.
Oh, no. We can't just make it. We're not going to put you on the spot like that. Unless you want to.
I can dive into the songs a little bit too. Just trying to think. So that first song, Genie, I wrote about my aunt who had passed. It was about 5 years ago. And that just kind of like, I wanted something that was like kind of waltzy to it. So that's why I was like,
man, it's beautiful, bro.
kind of like that dance. It
Yeah.
felt like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like Genie a lot. I thought
I do too. It's one of my favorites. I'm like really glad. I had recorded it once before and I wasn't happy with the recording. Not because of like the actual recording or engineer. I just like felt like I could have done better. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I feel like I jumped into it quick and I like rushed through it and I just like wasn't happy with like the way I played it. But I'm really happy with this like new recording that's coming out.
Yeah, no,
So
I think you
exciting.
knocked it out of the park, brother.
Thanks, man.
Of course. Yeah, Genie has a story. Any other ones have a good story?
Yeah,
to
number
them?
2 that one is a funny one because that riff sat in my head for a long time. I think I played it for you and Ty.
I think I do remember hearing it, yes.
I was like, I got this riff and I don't know what to do with it.
Ty freaked out. I remember him hearing it and he was like, we gotta do something with that.
And that was one of those things where like I don't think I had that ending. That middle, right?
I don't remember that part when you
I didn't
played
have
for
it
us,
then.
So it's a great transition.
Thank you. That was a funny one because like I sat down to record it and he's like, "What's the name of the song?" I was like, "Beats me, man." That's a rare one for me where it's like a last minute feeling.
I like the number 2 idea.
So I was like, it's the second one on the album, so I was gonna call it number 2.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. That Intrepid. This one. I like this a lot because I would like record this and loop it, and then like kind of like jam over it. And
It
try
seems
and,
like a good one you can
try
play
and, like,
off
learn,
of.
learn how to solo and just doing like some kind of odd solos with it. And I wrote that one to feel like it's a kind of an odd thought. I wanted it to feel like REM sleep, if that makes any sense. I want it, or maybe not REM sleep, but I want it to be that like weird dream world where everything's kind of like weird and floating around, and like for whatever reason like the color purple comes to mind, and this like kind of blending and mixing, which is why like the album artwork is like predominantly like kind of like purple heavy.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's like very just this kind of like not so much ethereal, but kind of like leaning into that ethereal feel of like it's not really a sunset, but it's just this kind of like deep purple going on.
Yeah, it seems like a cool night sky almost in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Like where the sun's out there somewhere lighting something, but you can't see it.
And what's cool is on the album, Heavy Necker joins me for Seabird, and then we do about like a 4.5 minute, 5 minute Intrepid reprise, where like that's exactly what I wanted, where I literally just like jumped back and forth on those chords, and they just like kind of took flight and like did this really great jam over it.
That's a really cool.
It's really
guys,
cool,
man. How long have you jammed with Heavy Necker now?
So I've known them for like 6 years.
Yeah. Okay.
I started photographing them.
That's right. Yeah.
And then we had talked about jamming a few times, and I think I jumped in like once or twice over the years. But really, it was like last March when like things were shutting down, like no more gigs. We were should probably try and see what happens. Like, let's just kind of like get a groove going.
It absorbed you into.
And that was like right about the time I was like, I should probably make an album. And so that's when I asked. I was like, if you guys want to jump on this, like let's like kind of just flesh these songs out and see what happens.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, thankfully it worked for the best.
Excellent, man. Yeah, I love that. Cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think that about captures it.
That's excellent, man. Nah, dude, we're good. We got Jam Seabird again sometime, you and me, dude. That'd be a fun time. But for anybody listening at home, this is the man, the myth, the legend, Mahri, and Mario Forgione. Dude, thank you so much for coming by. We knocked out the park, and I just love having this guy by, fellas. So we're gonna be back. Hang in there. Let's see. I think Tuesday we have a Star Wars Kid episode, so that'll be interesting. Got my buddy Grogu back here with me, and Sloth the Buckethead. We'll be talking about The Last Jedi and all that. And on Thursday we'll have a Thursday night jam, and next Sunday we're having the band Dutch Tulips in for a Play the Planet session. It's gonna be really good. So tune in for that. Again, one more time, Mario Forgione, the legend, everybody. Thank you again for coming by.
Bedtime Banter out next week.
Get Bedtime Banter May 1st. Do it on all streaming platforms.